The Borrow Smart segment brought to you by rsrhomeselect.com, rsrhomeselect.com. One of my favorite loans on the market, as you know, the Home Select program, because it saves you so much money and interest. But there are those people that just don't qualify for the Home Select product. So how do we save you money? Because you know strategy beats rate always. So let's just go and take a look at that $750,000 loan that you have at its current interest rate of what you paid. Probably if you bought it in the last 2 years, probably 7.5%. Now, let's see what it takes for us to get, I mentioned to you about shaving 2% off of that, right? Want to shave 2% off of that interest rate and see what that does for you? Let's take a look and see what, if I can come up with the number for it. We're gonna take, so here's what we do is we look at the numbers and figure out, okay, where are we going to do? What do we need to do? Now, you can always buy down interest rates. You know that. We've talked about that on Ron Siegel Radio in the past. If you're a regular listener, you know that you can just buy down interest rates when you take out the loan. Now, you can't buy down interest rates after you've had the loan, but you're still in control. You control all of it. How? That's the question mark. So what I'm looking at here is I'm just going to go with 460. So let's just take a look and see if I can figure this out. That'll work. So you've got a current loan and you're making a current payment. Let's just hypothetically, no APRs. We're just educating you here. Let's say last month or 2 months ago, you took out a loan at 7.5%, $750,000 loan, 7.5%. You probably got it less than that, but just for educational purposes, we're going to do this number at 7.5%. Well, you say, Ron, I want to shave 2%. Now that 7.5%, you were paying $52.44 principal and interest. Again, no APR. I'm educating you here. The expenses are going to be the same on either way if they're done right. Now, what if you just say, Ron, I want to have a 5.5% interest rate, right? I can get you 5.46. Whoa. Pay an extra $460 a month towards your loan each and every month. So now your payment goes from $52.44 to $57.04. Now, here's the beauty of this. We're going to cut almost 7 years off of your repayment, which gets you that effective interest rate of 5.46. And oh, by the way, it's going to save you $308,889 in interest. $308,889 in interest. You can do that anytime you want to do that. There are no payment police that say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, you can't make an extra payment. If you want to know your numbers, I'm more than happy to put them into our handy dandy calculator and show you. Now, what do you do with that extra money every month for those 7 years? Well, as part of our dashboard that we put together for you and our household board of directors, you take that money, $57.04, and you start giving it to one of the financial advisors. Now, when we put together the advisory team, what we're going to look at for you is we're going to say, do you have a financial advisor? Let's rate them 1 to 10. I don't allow 7s because that's a cop-out. That's just like, it's like getting a C in school, right? You're not good. You're not bad. You got it done. Well, that's not good enough. That's your money. I want everybody to have 9s and 10s. So if you have an 8, 9, or 10, we're going to nothing to do, nothing to see here. If you tell me 6 or below, or you don't have somebody, I'm going to say, okay, we're going to, once we have our consultation and know what makes sense for you, I want to introduce you to one of the members of the area trusted professionals of Ron Siegel Radio. And we'll end up putting that person's name and contact information right on your dashboard. Do you have your estate, your trust in place? If you own real estate, especially in California, you need a trust. Who's your trust attorney? We're going to put them. Household board of directors. You don't have a 9 or 10? Want one? We'll introduce you. Insurance people, accounting people, we got them all. And we're putting together a database of those 9s and 10s. And we're going to interview some of those folks, and we'll see once we interview them, then we can say, okay, whenever we get somebody that fits the criteria that we identified in that interview, we just play matchmaker. No, you don't have to swipe right or swipe left. Don't worry about that stuff because I don't understand that part. You know, that's a millennial thing. Gen Z. I actually talked to somebody during the week, and he told me, sorry, Ron, I'm not a millennial. I'm a Gen Z. And they still know more than I know about some of this computer stuff. Thankfully, Josh is there taking care of it for us in the background.